Pacquiao from the Grove. What do you think about that?
Bro, why?
Because of the slurs that he made.
Well, he should be barred from the Grove School.
Yeah.
Saying that stuff. It's
Okay.
totally disrespectful.
Yeah, give me, baby. 1, 2.
All right. Thank you, bro.
Floyd Mayweather's legendary confidence may be facing its toughest challenge yet. Explosive new footage shows Manny Pacquiao training intensely alongside none other than Iron Mike Tyson. The pairing of two boxing icons has reignited rumors of a potential blockbuster rematch, and insiders suggest Mayweather is genuinely rattled. Known for his icy composure and perfect record, Mayweather is reportedly unsettled by Pacquiao's high-octane training regime, especially with Tyson driving him to new extremes. Tyson has long been critical of Mayweather's low-output, defensive style, particularly during the build-up to their original May 2nd, 2015 fight of the century. Back then, Tyson warned that Mayweather's calculated, methodical approach could leave him vulnerable to being overwhelmed by Pacquiao's relentless tempo, often throwing up to 100 punches per round. Tyson emphasized that Mayweather needed to start strong and fight actively from the opening bell or risk being outworked. Now, with Tyson personally training Pacquiao, the stakes seem even higher. The side of Manny's unrelenting intensity combined with Tyson's raw, aggressive philosophy has fueled fresh anticipation and perhaps genuine concern in Mayweather's usually unshakable camp.
Pacquiao looks sensational his last fight. Oh, it's sensational. No fighter, and you as my witness, as any expert, no fighter looks more sensational than the Pacquiao looked the other night. No fighter, name a fighter looked more sensational than Manny Pacquiao did the night he fought.
Let me sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather. How do I sneeze and say Floyd Mayweather?
All right, hey, listen. Then that shows that you're a neophyte in boxing. You know nothing about boxing.
Well, excuse me?
Because no.
What? I ain't hear you, Mike. What'd you say?
You don't know much about boxing.
You're a little uncomfortable up here.
No one said who was better. I said there's nobody in boxing that fighting that looks sensational.
Sensational.
The way that
Barrios retained his WBC welterweight belt after a tough majority draw in Manny Pacquiao's return fight at the MGM Grand on July 19, 2025. Pacquiao was certain he deserved the victory. Despite the close finish, I believed I had won the battle. The 46-year-old Philippine legend shocked fans by declaring he would be open to a rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr. during his post-fight press conference. "Let's battle once more, and that doesn't bother me," he said. As for a possible rematch, Mayweather, who is now retired, has said nothing, leaving the possibility open but unproven.
That's boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining or making, just it happened that way. It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
One of the most formidable characters in boxing is Mike Tyson. Raw force, ferocity, and unrelenting intensity were the foundations of his dominant persona. Fans speculate that his very presence raises the fear level for any opponent when they picture him in a fighter's corner, particularly one as charismatic as Manny Pacquiao. The Filipino great has publicly acknowledged Mike Tyson's bouts as a major source of inspiration. During his early years, studying Iron Mike's intensity and style through old videotapes, despite the fact that no credible sources indicate Tyson instructed Pacquiao directly.
Good to see you, my man. You all right? Cheers. Yeah. I got a new friend now, girl.
Mike Tyson, congratulations. This is a beautiful gym. I hope that there's a lot of people will inspire to train here. Thank you. Congrats. Mike, congratulations. Yes, beautiful. I'm here to support you.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
I'm here to support you.
The legendary feud between Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is one of the most significant and lucrative in boxing history. The culmination of over a decade of conjecture, stalled negotiations, and intense fan pressure was their eagerly anticipated 2015 matchup, when both sportsmen were regarded as invincible in their prime. Talks of a possible fight began in 2009, yet the fight was repeatedly postponed before it ultimately happened due to continuous disputes over drug testing protocols and marketing agreements.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather is a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time.
Pacquiao's boxing career is quite remarkable. He has won the lineal championship in 4 different weight classes: featherweight, flyweight, super featherweight, and super lightweight, and 12 major world titles during his career. It is noteworthy that Pacquiao is the only fighter to have won world titles in 4 different decades, from the 1990s to the 2020s.
Philippine boxing legend Manny Pacquiao leads ESPN's list of top 25 Asian athletes of the 21st century. The 8th Division World Boxing Champ bested the likes of Chinese basketball icon Yao Ming and Japanese baseball superstar Ichiro Suzuki, who finished 2nd and 3rd respectively. Completing the top 5 are Korean football star Song Hong-min and Japanese-American Naomi Osaka. Also making the list, the Philippines' first ever Olympic gold medal winner, weightlifter Heidelin Diaz, and the PBA's 7-time PBA MVP.
Old Floyd Mayweather thinks that Manny Pacquiao's decision to return to the ring is probably motivated by money, which is a common basis for comebacks by former fighters. Comebacks are common in professional boxing when aging icons look for a final big payout, particularly if they haven't entirely made the switch to a steady post-boxing job. The speaker, however, recognizes Pacquiao's lasting talent, claiming that even his performance is still better than that of many modern fighters.
Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
Pacquiao getting back in the ring again for a world title fight.
Well, obviously, you know, it has to be pertaining to any kind of money. You know, it has to be financial. I mean, any fighter that comes back, especially from retirement, a guy like Manny Pacquiao, it definitely has to do with money. 1, 2. I think Manny Pacquiao, I think his C game is a lot better than anybody, a lot of guys' A game, even with the age. But you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring, man, against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division.
Old Floyd Mayweather Jr. has constant financial obligations that necessitate strategic planning, even if he has accumulated hundreds of millions of dollars over his boxing career. His lavish lifestyle, commercial endeavors, taxes, and large entourage can erode even enormous fortune, as is the case with many well-known athletes. Mayweather resorted to profitable exhibition bouts in order to maintain financial stability, without jeopardizing his health. These less dangerous fights enable him to leverage his worldwide reputation and attract enormous audiences.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back.
During his boxing career, Mike Tyson, who was once the youngest heavyweight champion in history, accumulated an estimated $400 to $685 million. But by 2003, he declared bankruptcy, claiming almost $38 million in debt. Full HD. Tyson's lavish lifestyle included purchasing luxury homes, exotic pets like Bengal tigers, and extravagant gifts. He admitted to spending his last $1 million on rehab and even borrowing money to buy a mansion after leaving Las Vegas. Reflecting on his past, Tyson has become an advocate of financial literacy, emphasizing that handling money is an art and warning against the false sense of security wealth can bring.
However,
as for the people who have gotten money just recently, they are seen spending millions on upgrading their lifestyle. And it's not a surprise that they end up losing all their wealth in the next few years. Mr. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, earned over $400 million throughout his career, but filed for bankruptcy in 2003. Tyson allowed others to control his finances, didn't review his bank statements, and overspent on things like cars, jewelries, and exotic animals. He admits that his financial illiteracy and trust in others led to most of his financial issues. Some of his most interesting purchases include $580,000 on a birthday party, $2 million on a golden bathtub.
Did you believe that you would be the champ? Well, it's not just the champ. I'm the champ on the outside, too. I mean, to make over $1 billion, I didn't do it by myself. What I did was I surrounded myself with a great team, meaning you can't think you know it all. If it was a person that was strong in certain departments, I wouldn't have got the best person for that. What I believe in doing is surrounding myself with all smart people. That makes me that much more smarter, because once you surround yourself with a smart team, then it makes things that much easier.
What do you do with all this money? I mean, like, do you actually use it? I mean, are you using the cash?
And, you know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
How do you even get this much money? What do you do?
Work hard.
I know that, but like, do you go to the bank and say, I need all of it? I want all of the money in your bank.
No, that's not what you do. You order it. You can order it.
Oh, you can?
And when you order a certain amount, when you order millions of dollars, a Brinks truck comes to your home.
What?